And I got to tell you, without trust in a relationship, without trust in a marriage, you don't have a marriage. You don't have a real relationship. Oh, you might be married in paper. You might have signed the dotted line. You might have had the ceremony. But real trust has to be there in the relationship for it to really exist. So, I mean, this is really important, folks. This is so important. I want to illustrate it for you today. So I need the help of a married couple. A married couple. What married couple here today would volunteer to help me out with this? It's either that or I just got to start picking names. Married couple, all right? Terry, come on up here. Danny, she's just now volunteered you. All right. Oops. Oops. Might have too many blocks here. But let me move this stuff out of the way here so everybody can kind of see it. And what I've got are some simple wooden blocks. You know, the kindergarten kids play with these things. And I want you to think of these blocks as the things that we need to build into our relationship in order to have trust. Things like we just got done talking about. T stands for what? Tenderness. So I've already added the first one. So now, Danny, what you're going to do is you're going to build trust. And I want you to build a tower of trust using those blocks as high as you can get it. All right? I mean, just go as high as you want to, okay? And I want you to think of what these blocks as building trust in a relationship. So the R stands for what? Respect. The U stands for what? S stands for what? T stands for what? That's what they're building here, all right? Danny, can you do that? Just build a tower. See, I've already got two of them already there. It's that simple. Okay, so have at it, bro. Build a tower as high as you want it. Getting pretty good. That's a nice looking tower there, bro. Wow. Go, 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 go. Okay, let's stop right there. Stop right there. You did a fine job, really fine job. Didn't he? That is a fine tower right there. Now, I hope you're taking notes because there's going to be a test on this, all right? So now, Terry, Danny has taken some time to build a tower of trust in the relationship. Now, I want you, in any way you want to, I want you to demolish it. I want you to wipe it out. I want you to knock it down. I want you to just blow it away, all right? Don't hurt anybody in the front row. Woo! She kicked the crap out of that, didn't she? Did I say that word? Wow. Okay. So now, let's kind of review what we just saw a little bit, okay? Great job, both of you. So, Danny, as you were building that tower, I could see you were really focused, okay? And Terry, did you have any thoughts going on in your mind as he was building that tower? What were you thinking?
It's going to fall because it was off. So
okay, it's going to fall. Were you thinking anything positive about it at all?
Yeah, he got really high.
Got really high? You think it was a pretty good sized tower?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was pretty cool, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
I was impressed.
Had some talent behind it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Danny, when she came over and just kicked the fire out of it, you know, and demolished it, how did that make you feel? What was the point of building it? Okay. So anything else that came into your mind when she kicked it and knocked it down? No? Okay. So now, Terry, I want you to build the tower back up.
I got to clean up his mess? Okay. Thank you. Don't give him any ideas.
She'll get those. She'll get those. Thank you.
Thank you. I know. I'm shaking. It's not even funny.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a really good tower, though, Terry. Really, really good. So give her a hand. Now, I want you to explain to me when I said, Terry, I want you to rebuild the tower, there was something you said. What was it that you said?
I said I have to clean up his mess.
I have to clean up his mess. So you weren't feeling too good about having to rebuild the tower.
Wow. I didn't think of it like that.
You weren't feeling too, I mean, it didn't sound like a positive thought like, oh, joy, I need to, no, it was kind of a negative thing. You weren't feeling too good about having to rebuild this tower. It was hurtful to have to clean up his mess. Was it annoying? Was it, can you explain it?
No. Well, I meant it was a joke, but I guess it was a bad joke.
Okay.
So I didn't mean it like that. But it wasn't hurtful or anything else like that. I guess I just realized the joke was unnecessary.
So I need you to clean up all this mess now because we don't want to leave it here.
Okay.
So,
That's fine.
I can kick some of this stuff out, Thank you, both, very, very much. Thank them. Now, I hope you took some notes because there's some lessons. You can go ahead and be seated. There's some lessons that I want you to learn from all of this. No, don't worry about it. Just leave it right there. She would pick it all up.
I would.
What did you learn from this experience? What did you get from this experience? What were the lessons that you could learn from all of this? Here's a couple things that I want you to think about. It takes time to build trust. Just like Danny was building this tower, he was focused on it, he was taking time, he was being careful to do it. It always takes time to build trust. You get married one day, doesn't mean you have trust the next day. It takes a period of time to build trust. Do you understand that? It doesn't happen automatically. It doesn't happen overnight. Here's something else I want you to understand. When you destroy trust, it is totally destroyed. 100%. If you have been building trust for, let's say, 20 years, and now you've kicked it, and it has now been demolished. If you looked at those blocks, there wasn't a single block sitting on top of another block. They were all knocked over. That means that when you break down the trust in a relationship, if you've been building it for 20 years and now you've broken the trust, you go right back to square one and start all over again. It's not like you take up after 10 years or 15 years. No, you go back to year one. It's like you're starting your relationship all over again. You start from the beginning. When you break trust in a relationship, you break it all, not just part of it. There's not a single thing that's left standing in that relationship because the trust has been totally destroyed. Here's something else. Now, Al was helping her, but if Al didn't help her, Terry would have had to go around and pick up all of those blocks by herself and stack each one of those blocks trying to rebuild the trust. And as a result, it would have taken her a lot longer to rebuild the tower than it would have taken Danny to build it. Because now it's been broken down. Now she's got to go around, and in her own words, she said, I've got to go pick up the pieces. And that's what happens in a relationship. When the trust has been broken, pieces are all over the place. And now you're trying to put it all back together again. It's going to take a lot longer to build trust the second time, or the third time, or the fourth time, or the fifth time than it took the first time. Is that making sense? It always takes longer when you've broken the trust.